So now we're going to do an example uh, about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So I got to go to Italy. I haven't traveled very much, but I did get to go to Italy and I got to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's pretty cool. So we're going to draw a picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, something like that. It's kind of weird when you walk into it because the floor is so slanted. Anyway, it says a ball is thrown vertically upward from the top of the Leaning Tower. So here we are at the top. And we're going to take this ball and throw it up. Now, if you get to go to Italy and you get to go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, don't throw anything off. I'm pretty sure you'll get in major trouble. So just FYI. But back in the olden days, I think Galileo did experiments off the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Anyway, that it says a ball is thrown vertically upward from the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay, so the ball's going to go up and then it's going to come back down, right? Because of gravity. So we're going to need that equation that we had in the last video. And we know, let me write it all out, V naught T plus S naught. Okay, so we need to know the initial velocity and the initial height. It says the Leaning Tower of Pisa is 190 feet. Okay, so that's the initial height because we're starting at the top of the tower. And it says we're throwing the ball with an initial velocity of 96 feet per second. So that's our V naught, 96 T. Okay, so there's the equation. And it says, during which time period will the ball's height exceed that of the tower? So we're talking about this line right here, this part of the ball's travel. When is it going to be above the height of the tower? Okay, so when will negative 16t squared plus 96t plus 190, when will that be greater than? It doesn't say equal to, so just, it says exceeds that of the tower, so greater than 190. Now, subtract 190 from both sides. And so I want it to be negative 16t squared plus 9060 is greater than 0. I can factor out a negative 16t GCF, right? So t minus 6. I did that earlier on a calculator. 16 goes into 96. 6 times. So when is that greater than 0? Well, we have two boundary points. We have a boundary point at 0 and from right there, and then a boundary point at 6 from that factor right there. Okay. So you can figure, we're throwing the ball up, right? So at 0, it's going to go up, and it's going to be above 190 feet for 6 seconds. So what's the question say? During which time period? So from 0 to 6 seconds. That's how long it'll be above the tower. And then it's going to fall the rest of the way down to the ground. Okay, there you go.